Hello again. This session will be about histology of pancreas. We will talk about histology of endo and exocrine part of the pancreas. As we know from the previous anatomy lecture, anatomically the pancreas lies in the C-shaped concavity of the duodenum, and histologically it's mixed gland. It has both endocrine part and exocrine part. The endocrine portion is the island of Langerhans that secrete hormones, and the endocrine portion is the secrete digestive enzyme. Structurally, the pancreas consists of two parts. We have a stroma, the outside capsule, and the parenchyma. In the stroma, we have connective tissue capsule, and we have connective tissue septa that divide the pancreas into small lobules. And also we have the reticular fiber that support the pancreatic parenchyma. Parenchyma is exocrine parenchyma inside, that's the inside one. Pancreas is endocrine and exocrine portion, as I said, endocrine gland, and secretory unit of the pancreas, of the exocrine portion of the pancreas is called secretory acini. It consists of two types of cells, acinar cells and centroacinar cells. Acinar cells are pyramidal cells characterized by presence of zymogen granules in the apical cytoplasm. This is very important. As I said, the pancreas consists of secretory acini. The acini is the acinar cells and centroacinar cells. Acinar cells are pyramidal cells characterized by presence of zymogen granules in the apical cytoplasm. The zymogen granules contain a variety of digestive enzyme which is in active form. Duct system of the pancreas. Centroacinar cells are located at the beginning of the duct, located inside the acinus. So the interlobular duct which drain into larger interlobular ducts in the septa of the gland, which are lined with a low columnar epithelium, in which the interior endocrine cells are occasionally the goblet cells may be found there. So from the centroacinar cells we have interlobular duct drain to the right interlobular duct, and interlobular duct itself is lined by low columnar epithelium. It's very important. Here, a very nice picture. You can see here the acinar cells and the centroacinar cells, those two types of the acinar cells. From there, interlobular duct to interlobular duct, and you can see the scatter of the zymogen granules, and outside is the capillaries. Acinar cells and the acinar cells, zymogen granules, interlobular duct and intralobular duct, the collecting duct. Here the histological section, also interlobular duct, centroacinar cells, interlobular duct. This is the histological stain. Endocrine pancreas. Endocrine pancreas is a diffuse organ that secretes hormones that regulate blood glucose level. Endocrine part is called islands of Langerhans, according to the one who discovered it. It is estimated that 1 million to 3 million islets constitute about 1 to 2% of the volume of the pancreas, are the most numerous in the tail of the pancreas. Very important. Surrounded by rich blood capillaries, because when hormones are secreted, because this is ductless. Endocrine is a ductless, not like exocrine that contain ducts, that different between endocrine and exocrine. So endocrine is supposed to be surrounded by capillaries to secrete the hormone to go back to circulation. And there are three principal cell types found in the endocrine portion. We have alpha cells, we have beta cells, and we have delta cells. The beta cells constitute about 70% of total islets in the human, are generally located in the central portion of the islets of Langerhans. And as we know that beta cells secrete insulin that regulate blood glucose. And we have alpha cells that constitute about 15% to 20%, and they are generally located in peripherally in the islets, and they are secrete glucagon, that hormone when secreted when there is decrease in the blood glucose, and insulin is secreted when there is increase in the blood glucose. And delta cells that constitute about 5 to 10% are also located peripherally in the islets of Langerhans, and delta cells are secreted somatostatin, also work on the blood glucose. Here in this picture you can see both part of the pancreas. You can see the exocrine portion and endocrine portion both together. In the middle there is an alpha cell, beta cells, and the capillary are surrounded from outside, and also delta cells is there, is inside one. In the middle is the iris of Langerhans, and is also surrounded by pancreatic acini and acinar cells. This is very clear. That's all about pancreatic histology. I hope it's very clear. Thank you very much.